Here we are. We are in week 3 of session 1. And hopefully my microphones aren't too hot. I'm trying to set the recording levels properly. So yeah, I have an SM7B in the right speaker and an SM58 in the left speaker. Right speaker, left speaker. We'll see how well that comes across. Yay. All right, let's get to it. So in the beginning of the week, advanced students finish session 1 by Friday. You're working on that stuff. We are all going to score the professional quotient rubric, and I'm going to take you on a journey of that in just a bit. Film, we're sharing our personal screenplay assignments and building a schedule for the week and for session 2. Game, you're going to be sharing your research you did for your game engines. We're going to make sure that we know which game engine you want to focus on, who you want to work with. So we're going to build study groups. We're going to check login with Zenva. It still might be blocked. We're working on getting that opened up. You're working on your GDD, and that assignment we'll be doing in a couple days. And we'll focus on that and the rubric, what we need to work on. And advanced students, hopefully today we'll be able to play test your minimum viable product. In rock, you're tuning your instruments every day. Please do that, and we will continue to help you so you understand how that works. The E, A, D, G, B, E are the strings, the big string on the top, and we'll work with you on that. Work with your instrument and finish the music will book this week. That's your goal if you're a new student. All right, now let's take a look at another way of seeing this. So, film class, professional quotient rubric. We're going to score the packets. I'm going to give you a rubric for that. I'm going to give you another assignment for cultural context. That'll be due at the end of the week. And we'll start sharing some of our stories. I just went over this stuff in game design. Again, GDD is what we're developing this week. We're forming our groups, figuring out our game engines. We're going to take a look at Zenva for our training. Pretty exciting stuff. And then in rock, we're working on our instruments, finishing music will, and doing our workstation stuff. Let's take a look inside Schoology. So you can see the assignments are lined up here and here. This is again for the film class. And if we look over here, game design, we have the stuff here, and we'll talk about that. And again, you can check these things out. And then rock, you can see the music will stuff. Now, let's take a look at the professional quotient rubric assignment. This will be something that's due every month. This month, what you're doing is you're getting 1 point for self-assessing how well you did in these categories for September. So if you were being scored on this, how do you feel you would score? Again, if you fill this out, you get a 1 point. So be honest with your score. Once you turn this into me, I'm giving you full credit for 1 point, just so you understand what the expectations are for professionalism. Our advisory committee built this, and they expect us to get better at this throughout the year. Advanced students, you are going to be filling out all of it. So you'll be doing this section down here as well. And when you flip it over, you go across the bottom and then up, and that's your score out of 4. So a lot of people get this messed up. So go across the bottom. Let's say you got 15, go all the way up. That's a 3. So it'd be 3 out of 4 that you would place over here. 3 out of 4. Okay, so once you add up your numbers here, out of 20. And for advanced students, same thing, out of 24. And then for advanced students, go across the bottom, go up, and then you get your number here to put back on the front side. So we'll do this again at the end of every month. And so pay close attention to the expectations. This is probably the most important professional document we're going to use throughout the year. Again, we assess this every month. I check your attendance, how well you communicated with me. We're watching how well you communicate with each other, stay on task, do the things you need to do to be ready for the world of work or for college. All right. That's it for today.